So, I really hope that I didn't have to do something like this. 'Cause wow. But I just woke up abruptly. Um, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but sometimes you can be in a particular place in the astral that you don't actually belong. Um, and whatever you want to call it, the bottom line is you get snatched up out of there real quick, like whether that's your higher self or somebody else. Okay. Um, I feel like that's what happened. I got snatched up. Maybe not snatched, but um, I got a rude awakening. Now this whole dream, I felt like mystery, like I was trying to piece something together. I was trying to make sense of something, right? And very interesting because um the entire time that I was trying to figure out what was going on, like, figure out who's who, I had this strange feeling. First of all, that I knew some of these people already. The men that were in the dreams, in the dream, the men that were in the dream did not look us like a spitting image of the people that I know that these are in the 3D, but I was able to identify them by their energy signature. So, you know, just to circle back to the stream that I was doing the other night when the three souls were being channeled, that the youngest soul that I was channeling that needed the most guidance at that time. I don't know. I gave her what she needed, and she gone. The other two souls that I mentioned, the man and the woman was right up underneath the devil dancing or whatever the hell. They are not gone, but they're not like they're it's like their energy signature is here. I'm picking it up, but they're not able to actually connect. So it's like very faint. Anyway, um, I don't know what the girl is doing. I don't know what she's doing, but she's not here. But I think that maybe she came to tell me whatever, like I said, she needed to tell me. And it's weird because it's almost as if that dream that I just had felt like it felt like her energy signature on that dream. Okay. So whatever was just revealed in that dream is the spirit world helping me, period. Okay. Because I haven't been in like this Harriet the Spy energy where I'm trying to figure out who's who. And, nothing that I'm doing now looks remotely close to anything that I was doing even 3 months ago. Um, when it comes to like the spiritual aspect, okay, investigations and stuff. So saying that because it's not that listen, I understand how it works. I understand how energy works. So I've been putting my focus on the things that I know matter most. If I'm always focused on threats and potential danger and things like that, then what do you think that I'm cultivating? You know, like let's just really think about that. All I'm focused on all the time is safety. That's really no way to live. But in my dream, which was very elaborate, I recognized some of the people that were actually like not bad. They were on my side or whatever. But it's just very interesting because all in all, the dream showed me that I was around these traffickers. And the funny thing is, like, I mean, I guess not funny, but like the interesting thing is these these motherfuckers ain't even close to being like, okay, you know how there's levels to this shit? Yeah, even when it comes to crime, okay, there's organized crime, which I guess can get sloppy too. And then there's low life crime. Okay. The low life criminals is what I feel these motherfuckers is a reflection of. Low life. Okay. Low down dirty. Ugh. And the funny thing is I felt it the whole dream. The dream felt like it was okay. My dreams feel like movies. Remember, keep that in mind. This movie felt like an hour and 45 minutes. Okay. I'm like, damn, this is a long ass movie. When this shit gonna be over? I done been to the water. I done been to some event where me and like 7 other people were setting up these anyway, that's not important. That's not important. The dream slash movie was going on for a very long time. From scene to scene to scene, I had this underlying feeling that there was something that I needed to know. So I continued on with the dream, as it went to different scenes. So boom. The last like giveaway for me was me being inside this restaurant, like a food court. I'm always going to food courts and like I always be in stores, like shopping and shit. Like this is just like regular. But again, remember we take dreams and we use the symbolism as metaphors. So whenever I'm inside of a school, obviously I know the, lessons. And mind you, the dream did start out at the beginning in a school, but in this school, I was actually one of the teachers, and the students were like kids, okay? So it was as if in this school, okay, I wasn't there to really necessarily learn a lesson, but more so maybe like revisit or plan some new, curriculum for the new quarter. Even though we in the last quarter of 2025, but that's besides the point. So all these scenes that I was in, I was getting closer and closer and closer. When I was in the food court thing, I knew exactly what it was. I was like, I'm about to find out something, either about myself or somebody else. Okay. So get to the end of the dream, very eerily felt familiar, but obviously I ain't, this ain't familiar. I ain't did this yet. But it's like somebody blurted this out. They didn't even um I don't know, it's like I was taking too long to like get to the end or something. It was weird. It was weird. It was like I'm still I can feel myself subconsciously trying to put all the pieces together and make it make sense. And it's like a spirit guide or something just got annoyed, not, maybe not annoyed, but just like, impatient, like, okay, just tell her. And then somebody blurted out, it was like, they're pimps. I was like, oh. And then I went from oh to like utter disappointment. And then I was like, well, what? Well, why would you do that? Mm. Yo, I kid you not, like people that have ill intentions, I typically make them question themselves because, first of all, people don't like when I look them in their eye. Shit, sometimes I don't like when I look me in the eye. I'm like, what is you looking at? Because my eyes look very serious. Like, that's something that I've learned about myself. Like, my eyes, my gaze, my stare is very intense. Like, especially if I'm speaking, if I'm looking at you and I'm not speaking. So when people have ill intentions for me and I'm not necessarily privy to the fact that they have ill intentions, or I know that they have ill intentions, but I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? Because do you supposed to be worried about every little thing that somebody has planned for you? You know what I mean? Like you supposed to just be jumpy every damn time somebody try to scare you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I've seen this before. I've been here before. I've done this before. I know people like you, plenty of them. So the shock factor eventually starts to wear off. The fear factor eventually starts to wear off. You understand what I'm saying? Like the other day when I was leaving the store and the man he spoke, and then as I continue on to the stoplight so I could continue walking to my motherfucking destination, I hear his voice getting louder and louder. Yeah. Yeah, I like she fly. I like the way she put that. Yeah. Just getting louder and louder and louder. And the what it's meant to do is meant to intimidate me. It's meant to make me feel uncomfortable. It's meant to make me react and either turn around, okay, and continue engaging. See, it's a trap. Or just feel afraid and be like, I'm not coming over here anymore. And I mean, let's be clear. I ain't I ain't going certain places anymore. No, I'm not, because my standards are too fucking high. Not because I'm afraid, but because I recognize that this ain't the type of party that I want to be a part of. Okay? The thing about me is I will be cool with people from all walks of life because at the end of the day, there's a story behind everybody, right? So just because somebody comes from the worst don't mean that they are bad people. It don't mean that they have ill intentions. But when you find out, okay, because sometimes you do find out that people that came from the worst got the worst intentions too. When you find that out, then you gotta, keep it pushing, move accordingly. But the thing about me is I still won't make people feel out of place, awkward for the weird shit that they be into, even if it ain't aligned with me. I just keep it moving. You never hear or see from me. You hear or see me or hear from me again, right? And then it's like, well, was that actually ever happen? I stare at people in their face because I ain't scared to look you in your eye. Because if I know intuitively I'm getting a download that's letting me know that I'm in a situation where motherfuckers don't got good intentions for me. If I know that you don't have good intentions for me, I ultimately want to look into your soul and understand why. Fuck you on. Fuck you on. The fuck you planning this for me for? Plan this for yourself. The fuck? I can't even say plan it for somebody else. Because we don't need no more fucking victims. Or better yet, plan it with somebody who's into the shit you into. I'm sure there are people out there in the world that's into it. We got plenty of motherfuckers that's into pedophilia, plenty of motherfuckers that's into incest, plenty of motherfuckers that's into marrying young girls and boys too. Okay. There got to be a strange person somewhere around these motherfucking parts that you can indulge in all the weird ass activity that you want to privately. But make sure you're fucking with consenting adults, okay? Not some fucking kids that clearly can't consent or even fight back the way that they need to. Not no teenagers whose brains are still forming, okay? Who are easily manipulated. Do it with a consenting adult. No gameplay, no wordplay. Just straight up, this is who I am. I'm a fucking freak. Are you a fucking freak too? Okay, great. Let's go be fucking freaky together. There you go. A match made in fucking heaven. But don't come over to my neck of the woods or anybody else's neck of the woods that clearly ain't a consenting motherfucking participant. So when I'm staring people in their eyes, I'm number one letting them know that I ain't fucking afraid. So whatever they thought that they was planning for me, go the fuck ahead and try it, number one. But number two, I want a little accountability. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror because I'm good with showing people their own reflection. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what the fuck am I on? Because when I look at you in your face, I'm not just looking at you. I'm giving you an opportunity to look at me too. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not trying to intimidate nobody. I'm trying to let you see me because I see you. And when you see me fully and recognize that what you're doing is some foul, bogus shit, you got an opportunity to change your mind. Hey, you know what? You right. You don't even play like that. Let me not even, you right. Let me keep it pushing. And if you don't change your motherfucking plans and you choose to proceed, well, that's your choice. That's your motherfucking choice. I give you that. That step is definitely your choice. Having dreams like the dream that I just was abruptly snatched out of, um, this is the very reason that and listen, I don't give a fuck if people call it paranoid or whatever they want to call it, but this is exactly the reason why I move the way I do. And to be honest, I ain't going nowhere with strangers. At this point, I ain't even trying to go down the block, okay? Because I don't know you. And you're right, you don't know me either, but knowing me ain't gonna be no motherfucking threat to you. Knowing me is going to be an extension, an elevation to your life, actually. Why the fuck you think I keep seeing butterflies? Every time I'm connecting with this one individual, it's always either butterflies sitting outside the car or is butterflies just popping up like yesterday. Little baby butterfly, little cutie patootie, a brown and white baby. Mm. I wish a motherfucker would. I keep saying this because honestly, having the dreams that I've been having, okay, this is not typical for me to just be having a sequence of dreams that are pretty much all pointing to the same thing, the same people. And I guess people are waiting for me to like either rip the mask off or what the fuck ever, because I notice that people are intentionally talking with raised voices around me because they want me to hear. They want to see what I'm gonna do. Cause they doing what I do. They just telepathically reading the room. You see? When you tapped in, you recognize what everybody else recognize. It ain't paranoia that I have, it's wisdom. I know better than to do certain shit. Some people become victims because they didn't know no better. They was naive like I used to be. I ain't fucking naive no more. I might be carefree and jolly and shit, but again, I ain't the fucking one. So go ahead and try me if you want to. Since that's what the fuck I see people want to be on. Go ahead and try it. Told you. I'm the motherfucking villain. I assume the role. I prefer to choose this role than any fucking thing else. This is what's safe for me. Because I damn sure don't think that, if we're being honest, this is ever going to be something that is not a threat. That's what I feel. I feel it's always going to be a threat. Why? Because I'm gonna put it like this. There's some shit that I peep from my own self and the patterns in my life. Even though I'm pretty without putting myself together, right? And I still experience the same type of activity, the same type of attention. It's like when I put myself together, when I really do something to myself and I step outside, it pisses people off. Not everybody, just the ones who would want to be able to utilize, right? Profit off of my pretty privilege. See, people still see me as a motherfucking price tag. They want to take my beauty and capitalize off of it. They want to exploit the shit out of me. And because they know they can't, they got to resort to some low life shit. Because they like, okay, I see that she see what we see, because that's why she's even investing any time and energy and effort into herself. But now that we know that she see that she's what we see, we gotta force our ass to do what the fuck we want her to do. Go ahead and fucking try it. Leapfrog. Leapfrog. What I'm not gonna do anymore is be the girl that I had to be before, hiding in the shadows and shit. I'ma still keep it low key. I'ma still be strategic about how I move. I'ma still curate the experiences that I choose to indulge in and not just be popping up anywhere whenever. Fuck an invitation. I'm probably not gonna come because I'ma feel like that's some premeditated shit. So no, I won't be there. But if I plan some shit and I invite you, well then hey, come on in. Welcome home. You are loved. It's like with this Knight of Swords that's popping out, somebody want to make a move on me real quick. Like they want to put something to rest real quick. Like, and what it boils down to is it's all meant to humble me. Humble her. If she gonna exist, we want her to exist in the bare minimum of who she can be, not the full potential. Because if she exists in the full potential, then she makes us all look bad. This is the mentality of the motherfuckers that I be attracting. And I say attracting because, hello? I'm not supposed to feel as if this is my problem to solve, because it's not. I am supposed to stay aware, always be aware of surroundings, right? Always strapped. When I hit the other day when I was out and about having my little outing, I noticed how many police cars would just pop up in random different little places. And it was almost as if they would pop up at these random little places and I would feel this taunting energy. Like, what you gonna do? Is you gonna acknowledge us? Are you afraid? What do you feel right now? And then there was the moments that I felt the most stoic. I ain't gonna hold you. I felt the most stoic for motherfuckers like, I can't get a read on her. You try, Bob. What do you say? They so fucking confused about me. Yeah, stop spying, motherfuckers. Stop spying, stop scrying, stop trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing and how the fuck I feel. Stop trying to figure it out. Just find something else to do. The dream that I just woke up from is not just a dream. It is a reflection of my waking world and the clear threats that surround me every day. Sex trafficking is the number one crime in America, in the world, I feel. I do feel that. I really do. I feel that there's a lot of different crime that we got to deal with, but the biggest is sex trafficking, sexual exploitation, sexual abuse, sex. It all comes back to sex, just sex. Yeah, which all comes back to men. Not just men though. Women are guilty too. Trans people are guilty too. Like we've seen it. We've seen it. The demographic of the criminals are majority men though. And you know, we really got to start looking at the landscape of this society and really start asking ourselves, what do we really need in order to be safe in this world? Because we have to deal with raggedy ass motherfucking mentalities. Like the teacher who I was watching a video of the other day, who was pretty much telling his students, and I believe they were in either, I think they were in middle school students, telling his middle school students, do you believe that education, that women should have been allowed to be educated? And a lot, like pretty much everybody said, yes, it's their right. They're glad that they have the right to be educated. This motherfucking teacher blatantly got the motherfucking audacity, just bold with it, just expressing his opinion freely. Well, I don't think it's a good thing. Because I don't want my wife to know nothing. I feel like okay, maybe she could know something, but I just want her to know the bare minimum. Just make my food and this, that, and the third. Then the kids was asking him, well, why? You cheating on your wife? He said, no, I'm not cheating on her. I just don't want her to know nothing. I don't want her to be talking back to me and stuff. I want her to submit to me. Damn. And this was a black man, mind you. And I'm just listening to this motherfucker thinking to myself, this is how men really do view me too. When I be talking sometimes and I'll be saying certain shit, like they be so unimpressed with the wit that I have because they're like, bitch, who told you to be smart? Didn't nobody tell you could be smart. You need to be stupid. Just stand there and be cute. Shit. And why your tits ain't out? Why your ass ain't out? If you look good, you're supposed to be flaunting it. This is really how men fucking think. And my first mind says, man, line them all up and just punch them in the throat. Just crush the Adam's apple. I don't know what that would do, but it would make me feel better. Crush they motherfucking windpipe. My bad. I'm back. But but my rational mind tells me that there's a real issue across the entire world where mentality is real distorted, real warped mindset. Men really think this way, and they're not joking. It's not a game to them. They're fed up with the fact that women have been elevating more and more and more and more. They hold so many leadership positions and so many positions in industries that were always male dominated to the point where men are fucking pissed. They're enraged, okay? And all they can think to get their motherfucking get back is rape them. That'll teach them. Steal their fucking dignity. Because if you break them mentally, then you've done everything you need to do. You will never have to worry about them again because their spirit is broken. This is how men think. So what we gonna do about it though? Because men clearly are not winning at all. We got the women in China refusing to sleep with the men and have babies with them. we got the women in India. Hold on. I need to, when I come back, matter of fact, I'm gonna give a full rundown of all the women in all the countries and how they've chosen to resist and spark a revolution. Okay. Yeah, resistance is it may mean war for the men, but for women it means revolution. And this teacher said, it's a man's world. I said, bitch, where? Ooh. Where? Y'all struggling to keep your power. Y'all struggling to prove that you're even purposeful. Like y'all are struggling to make us see why we even need your presence in the first place. Because at this point, we're really not seeing a point. We're not seeing a fucking purpose. Because if it's left up to us and majority of the women are choosing the motherfucking bear, that should tell you something. We didn't choose robots. We chose bears. We said we'd take the bear for 5,000 bob. I'm not a victim. So there's that. I know that pisses some men off. I know that makes them angry. Fuck. We got to figure out a way. Yeah, well, first of all, pinky in the brain, you might want to figure out a way where you're not kind of like, in my vicinity, in my earshot. Maybe just don't try to plan and plot on me anyway, because like my spidey senses get the tingling and I be knowing anyway. You can't think any negative thoughts about me and not think that I'm gonna pick them up. It's called radio frequency, boo. I heard you. It might have been a little staticky, but I picked that shit up too. Okay? I deciphered through the fucking static. Because I know people love to try to throw in little obstacles. Confuse her. No, I'm not confused. I don't care how much commotion you create. So, this dream is not just a dream that I had and a warning for me. I don't feel like it's a warning, actually, because Even in the dream, I wasn't shook. I was just like, that's unfortunate, you know. Yet again, I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm always do what the fuck I have to do to protect myself. Okay, I'm cheesing hard as I say it. And you should too if you are a woman. Okay, I don't care if you are a woman biologically or you're a woman because you're a trans woman. Protect yourself. Men can't think straight. They're easily seduced by sex. That's why the motherfucking men are constantly feeling sparked, turned on when they see a woman walking down the street doing the bare minimum, just breathing. Oh my gosh, my mind is running wild with ideas. Yeah, why though, buddy? Why? Why you got a boner at breakfast? Sitting in your truck eating your breakfast, just on hard. That's not weird to you a little bit. It's not a man's world. Because when men were in power, it was nothing but mayhem. It wasn't nothing but misery. Okay? It's a woman's world now. The divine feminine is here to awaken you lost ones. Because that is the only way that we can revive ourselves, truly. You keep trying to cut the woman out of the equation as if you could even exist without the fucking woman. Are you stupid? Without our womb, how the fuck could you even be here standing on them two fucking sloppy ass, big clucky ass feet of yours talking about some motherfucking it's a man's world. Women don't need to know nothing. Shut your dumb ass up. Sounding stupid. And most of y'all look terrible anyway. Why y'all be over there trying to force yourself on the people because you look like shit and a woman would never want you. For real though. Like let me tell some real shit, man. The fuck? They love to live in fantasy. I live in the fucking real world, okay? The real world, the real facts are y'all ugly. Y'all be straight busted. Talk about some, can I holler at you real quick? Motherfucker, no. What the fuck? Hell no. And be mad when you get cussed out by me talking about, damn, why you so serious? Cause it's a serious thing. It ain't a fucking game. I don't smile in man's face. Mm-mm. The fuck? That's too dangerous. You can't even smile around a man no more. They're like, oh, you flirting with me? Not even close. Excuse me. Let me keep my face frowned the fuck up. So you don't think even a little bit that I might be slightly interested. Clearly I'm fucking not. And men be so mad when they don't get attention from me, when they don't get acknowledgement from me. They be so pissed, man. They're like, acknowledge me. So I do sometimes. You say what's up to me, I say what's up. You say hey to me, I say hey, what's up. You give me a compliment even. It depends on how you come. Okay, come correct. Like I said. If you use the word sexy with me or anything like that, you won't get no response. If you say you look beautiful or you know whatever, oh, thank you, appreciate that. Okay, keep pushing though. I would prefer that men don't compliment me. Period. Because I'm just being real serious here. Like, I know what I look like, obviously. I left the house. Before I left the house, I looked in the mirror. I don't even need to look in the mirror. I know what I look like because I know I know what the inside is hitting for, you know? The inside hella divine. So obviously the outside gonna be a reflection of that. Okay? Compliment me on my physical appearance does not actually appease me. It does not stroke my ego. So while you see my head raised high and assuming, oh, she's stuck up, or oh, she thinks she all that. I do think I'm all that. You think I'm all that as well. That's why you're projecting. And also, I'm not stuck up. I just don't need to be for no mess. It's pointless. I'm not entertaining. I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here to stroke a man's ego. Get that from motherfuckers that actually want you. There's plenty of women out there who's pick me's, okay? I'm sure they'd be happy to stroke your ego and tell you all the lies that you want to hear. But leave me the fuck out of it. Please. I beg you. But I'm not begging. Like I said yesterday, I only asked once. Okay? I give you an opportunity to get it from me kindly. Here are the rules. Here are my boundaries. Now, let's keep it copacetic. I don't repeat myself. If you do something to violate what the fuck I just laid down, well, then that was your choice. I ain't the fucking one, though. I ain't. I keep telling y'all this because I don't want y'all to think for a second, well, she ain't saying nothing, or she just kept walking, or what the fuck ever. So that means she's scared. Mm-mm. 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 You look like a whole pussy when you need to create a gang of men to target one woman. You look like a ultimate pussy. My bad. I won't disrespect the pussy like that. You look like an ultimate asshole. Vaginas are sacred. I can't keep calling you a pussy. You don't look like that. You look like a fucking asshole. The fuck? What you need a gang of men for one woman? Hmm. Okay. I'm just calling it how I see it, okay? Calling it how I see it. You can't murder every woman. You can't. Because they start murdering back. Remember that lady on that meme where she was like, I don't know, I just took his ass upstairs and killed him. I don't know if he snitched or not. Yo, I'm gonna find that TikTok. I'm gonna find it. A lot of people was, role playing on that sound, and to be honest, I never found it funny because I'm like, that shit is serious though. Like, she was dead ass. She ain't chuckle a bit. Well, she did. She like, shit. I don't know. Shit, I just know I took his ass upstairs and killed him. I'm like, damn. There's really women out here who don't give a fuck. And them is the type of women that men are gonna have to start encountering so that they can learn. Because you know how fear gets created? A pattern starts, right? Like, I feel like anytime we hear something, well, I'm gonna say we used to hear stuff on the news. Okay, we hear something on the news, and then you hear it again, a different story, right? Same circumstances though, and then you hear another story. It's ultimately programming fear, because now you're thinking about how all these potential threats are out there because there's been more than one situation where someone has experienced X, Y, and Z. Well, it's the same thing with cops killing black people. It's the same thing when they conditioned us to believe that we were all slaves, right? What if men started hearing news broadcasts of women taking men out the motherfucking world because they tried them? You hear one too many stories like that, you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe we can leave the women the fuck alone because these motherfuckers are savages. They're not soft little pretty flowers. Right, right. Shit, I feel like women need to start wearing what they call chastity belts. That's what they used to wear back in the day. Wear some chastity belts, and then put a motherfucking trap on that bitch too. Let a motherfucker try to touch you with their hand or their other body parts. Yo, it's my imagination, sure, but also it's a very realistic idea. Like, you know, somebody got to solve the problems. Hello, I'm just trying to be a problem solver. Women can protect themselves. And it's sad that it's gotten to this point, but like until we cultivate a new world, we have to recognize that we got to take preventative measures. Because men still see us as objects. Okay. They still see us as objects that just need to submit. Just do what I say. I don't want to hear no lip. Don't give me no talk back. But I think men need to be taught that, like, they really don't serve a fucking purpose. You sit on your phone all goddamn day, sit on the goddamn game all goddamn day, and fantasize about the things that you wish you had, but don't go out and go fucking get them. Definitely don't do that. Uh, and the ones that are going out and getting them, you the worst type of motherfuckers, because you go out and get them and then think you can leverage those material things, right? The money as a means to control a woman. I'm the breadwinner, so you got to do what I say, bitch. How the heteros doing? How y'all doing? How y'all how y'all feeling living with these men? I know you ain't happy. Cause there's plenty of women I done seen walking down the street with their husbands and their boyfriends, and all I did was give them a little glimpse, give them a little compliment, okay? And they eyes lit up. Thank you. Men mad as fuck. Pulled the wife closer and shit. Get over here, Sandy. Oh man, that's the other thing. Men hate when I'm in my masculine energy, because you know we all of us, okay, got masculine and feminine energy up in us, okay. And you know, some feel more connected to their masculine and feminine energy, and some feel more connected to one energy. And you know, those people aren't as talented as us people who can embrace both. But I digress. Those of us who embody both, you understand that if you're a woman and you embody masculine energy, you're naturally hated by a man. But they still be attracted though. Gay. You can't tell me a man ain't a little bit bisexual if they love to approach the women who are masculine presenting. They approach the women who are feminine, presenting too, but the ones that are masculine presenting, they approach them really trying to holler at them. Like, wow. And I realize that it's a sexual thing, even as I'm saying that, because I'm thinking about it from male logic, right? Because, we got to use male logic. We can't use feminine logic because, hello, that's intuitively driven. That's not just some dumbass egotism. Anyway, male psychology says, well, I want the masculine presenting woman because those typically be the touch me nots or the ones that are not as promiscuous as the feminine presenting ones or the ones that are more pretty. So the masculine presenting ones are, first of all, they got that little, little spice to them, but also they have not really been touched, right? Because men have obsessions with that too. I want to deflower you, you strange motherfuckers. Which is silly because all these stereotypes and assumptions about any of this is foolish. Just because women are masculine presenting doesn't really tell you anything about their sexual behavior or whatever, right? It doesn't tell you anything. You don't know anything about anyone, regardless of how they present themselves, until you actually fuck around and find out for yourself. Cause I know there's some studs out there that be out there doing some crazy shit. It ain't my business though. That ain't my business. There is a need for me to write more about sex, sex slavery, sex as a business, sexual exploitation, sex abuse. I need to write more because I recognize that there's power when I write, and there's power in my voice. Not when I'm speaking, but in the voice of, my written voice, because I'm expressing my opinion. My opinion is actually very valuable. I just gotta, share it with the right people. Don't share it with the motherfuckers that want to silence you. Okay. I just be feeling them getting just they temperature just boiling. You cool? You all right? Okay. All righty. Just checking. Sometimes I can read between the lines because men love to play word games with me. I can read between the lines, and then while I'm reading between the lines, I gotta pause because I'm like, the fuck is wrong with these people? What the fuck is what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why are you like this? Why do you think this way? Why are you built this way? What the fuck is wrong with you? Goodness gracious. Like, a lot of men are unwell. For real, they're unwell all because of their mentality, the way that they think. It's unwell, yo. Because they really think that they're supposed to be the ones that are being listened to. Meanwhile, they don't even know what the fuck to do. They really think that they can get rid of women or turn women into slaves, but then they don't even know how to lead. How, how you going? Okay. How you gonna say it's a man's world, but without a motherfucking woman, you couldn't even have your bitch ass up on the planet? Don't piss me off. Don't fucking piss me off. Because men live in a fucking fantasy world. And that's why they always fantasizing about women. And then when I catch men doing some weird shit, I always embarrass their ass now. Hell yeah, because the goal is for us to be embarrassed. The goal is for us to feel uncomfortable. The goal is for us to be feeling all these things, right? No, I'm turning the tables on your bitch ass. You gonna feel embarrassed because what the fuck you doing? Stop putting us in uncomfortable situations and acting surprised. Talking about what's wrong? Why you tripping? No. What's wrong with you? Why is you tripping? Why we can't just coexist with men without men trying to do the extra most? Why men can't accept when a woman don't want them? Why men can't accept that they gotta figure out who the fuck they are beneath the facade that they've been conditioned to believe about themselves? We're the masculines, we're in control, we run this shit. Really? So so fuck your mother, right? Just fuck your mother. Cause you run this shit. Without you, none of this would be possible. Right. So just fuck your mother, right? And some of y'all men so fucked up, you actually have fucked your mother. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Anyway, I knew that this channel message wasn't gonna be very pleasant. I knew it was gonna be vulgar because, like, shit, it was coming out vulgar in the dream. Hello, what's wrong with these motherfuckers? And like the most I could really say is like I ain't mincing my words. I said what I said. Don't think about trying to confront me if you see me out somewhere. Like remember when you were saying such and such? I don't know what you're talking about. You heard some on a live stream? Well, go back and listen to that live stream and tell me where the lie was, and then we could discuss something. Okay, thanks. But just better yet, don't confront me, cause I'm the type of person like I move according to what I know, and what I know is usually always a threat. So you know what I'm saying? Just don't come up to me. Don't approach me. Don't speak to me. Don't put your fucking hands on me for sure. The few times that men have done this in the recent past, and then I snapped on them, they were surprised because they're like, "Well, what did I do?" And I'm like, "I'd appreciate if you never, ever, ever touch me again without my fucking permission, and you'll never get my permission. Trust me." When men be getting the fist bump from me, they be so confused. They're like, "Wait, what? Yeah, what's fist bump? Player from the Himalaya?" Because it ain't like that. And I don't want you to get any little, because as soon as I go to take some change out of man's hand in the supermarket or the store, they want to put the change in my hand all extra slow and then rub their motherfucking fingers across my hand. See, stuff like that might get you hurt. For real. It might get you hurt because there may be a day where I just react off of reflexes and look what happened. All because you wanted to be fucking slick. No, I didn't do that. I just gave her change. Right, with a little extra razzle dazzle, bitch. Say it like it went. Stop trying to act like I just be making up shit. Men love to do that. Like when I used to work at, was it Chili's? One of them restaurants, I don't remember what the fuck restaurant, but one of them restaurants like Chili's or some shit. And the fucking kitchen, one of the guys that work in the kitchen gonna come and put his motherfucking hand, okay? Put his motherfucking hand on the small of my back, talking about, excuse me, baby. Bitch, first of all, I got a name and it damn sure ain't baby. Second of all, don't ever touch me again. And the way I turned around real quick, I mean, I flung around so goddamn fast. And mind you, I'm in the kitchen and they got cameras in the kitchen. I flung around so fast and snatched his hand. I didn't even snatch it. I like hit his motherfucking hand like, don't ever touch me. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm in the way or not. Say, excuse me. Get loud if you have to, because I'm not, you know, I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. Get loud if you have to. Hey, excuse me. I'm trying to get past. But don't ever fucking touch me. Because that might be the day that you lose your life. Trauma will do that to you. Motherfuckers done put me in situations that have me realizing that, like, don't fucking touch me, bitch. Because 9 times out of 10, when you touch me, you got fucking sexual thoughts going through your mind. And I'm not going to feed into your fantasy. I'm going to kill it, actually. I'm going to make it the most uncomfortable experience ever. I'll make a big fucking scene. Wow the fuck out. Okay? Don't touch me. You scooting past me on the subway? Don't scoot past me. Give me an opportunity to move out the way completely. Let me clear the space. I don't want you brushing past me, not even a little bit. Bitch. That's how the fuck I feel. It's not even like no PTSD anymore. It's just, this is what the fuck it is. I done had plenty of time to get over PTSD. So at this point, we're just talking about, this is just period how it is. This is the boundaries that I've set. Don't fucking touch me. Thank you. If you ever happen to be a man that you get cool with me to the point where I even allow you in my space to chit chat with me or anything, hey, that's a good sign. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Because it's been men that was in my life for years. And I thought we was thick as thieves. I mean, 2 peas in a motherfucking pot. And then that one day, they crossed the fucking line. It's like, how long have you been waiting to do this? This fucking sucks. I want to believe in the male race. I do. But every day, I'm realizing that I'm starting to have less and less and less hope. Men are not trustworthy individuals. They have no self-control. And they're mentally deranged, a lot of them. So I gotta match that energy, boo. Because I ain't walking down the street scared. You're gonna be scared of me when all is said and fucking done. Okay? The target will turn into the threat. Okay? Stop playing with people. Stop playing with people that done survived. Okay? Shit. We ain't nothing to play with. So this whole dream, what the result, the solution is for me is right. Just like I did the other day when I was talking about the AI. Just right. That's how I shake shit up. I write. Now, the next part of that is taking the writing and putting it out there for the public to read. I know it's going to ruffle some feathers for sure, the stuff that I write, but I love that because that means that change is upon us. When people start feeling uncomfortable, that's when you know shit is about to shift. If you want to make change, you got to first speak the truth, not just keep going along with the okie doke because you don't want to be the one that's going against the crowd. What if they hate me? Even better if they do, actually. Please fucking hate me. Please look at me as a motherfucking public enemy number one. Please do. Because you know why? When you look at me as that, then you don't just see me as a woman. You see me as a motherfucker that do not need to be fucked with. Leave her the fuck alone. Either flow with her or leave her the fuck alone. See? I like that. I prefer that. I prefer that over y'all thinking, oh, she's so sweet. Oh, she looks so cute. Look at her. No. Think I'm mean. Think I'm an evil ass bitch. Think all of those things about me. I prefer that over being light. Because then you leave me the fuck alone when you know you ain't got good intentions. Okay? Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. To be continued. I don't know where this message is taking me. These sequences, this sequence of dreams and stories that are unfolding. That's what I feel. I don't feel like it's just one story. I feel like there's multiple stories. These stories that are unfolding, they not just about me. It's bigger than me. It's divine disruption. And we the divine disciples. I spent so long trying to make sure people understood me, trying to make sure that I was conveying it right. No, do you not understand it? You're not getting it. No, it's not what I'm trying to say. I spent so long doing that to fit myself because I didn't want the narrative to be twisted about me. And look at me now. I don't give a motherfuck. Please twist the narrative. Please tell all those lies. Please create a smear campaign. Because you know why? Then it means that people know to leave me the fuck alone. See? What you think is meant to work against me actually ain't going to be working against me at all. It's going to put me in a position of even more power. So you take your pick. Keep fucking around. Keep plotting on me and planning, trying to plan on me. Follow me every fucking where I go. I'm in the city. Keep doing that. I'm only getting louder. I'm only getting more well known. You know that, right? This time, I'm not trying to control the narrative because I don't give a fuck anymore. This time, I'm choosing to be all of who I am, all truth, no bullshit. And you know what? I welcome the hate. Please do feel some type of way about me because that means you'll leave me the fuck alone. That means I can exist in peace, motherfucker. Cause I'm out here doing the work, yo. Like I'm doing some big shit. Actually, I really am. I'm doing some big shit, and it's beautiful as hell. And it's completely separate from everything else that's going on right now in this message. But in my other reality, in this reality, the truth is like shit. I gotta accept the fact that number one, people are always going to recognize me wherever I go. Ain't that girl from? Ain't that girl from? Remember you seen her? Oh, don't you got her? Yeah, but it don't bother me anymore. I'm using it to my advantage now. Those with bad intentions, they'll be known, and those with good intentions, they'll be shown. Anyway, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Whew. I'm going to die on this motherfucking hill. I said it. Peace keeper or truth speaker. I'm choosing to be the truth speaker. So I guess ain't nobody going to be peaceful. The fuck? Ain't nobody going to be peaceful if you ain't already at peace. Well, obviously there's a reason. Shit, there's a fucking reason. And if my peace disturbs yours, allegedly, that means you ain't peaceful. You're just hiding. And I done snatched your mask off. But don't fear me. The best way to avoid having your mask snatched off, for those of you who need this reminder, the best way to stay under the radar and not have me turn the microscope on you, just leave me alone. Don't plot on me. If you plot on me, then now you're in my energy, right? So now I'm going to pick up your energy, right? And now I'll be able to recognize your energy signature. And now anything you do, I know they have a lot to say about me. And I know a lot of people are, they're like, I don't know what I should believe. Well, you know what? Believe what you want. Believe everything you hear. Believe it. Don't make me no never mind. I don't give a fuck. Believe it all. And stay the fuck away from me. I got my people. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm building. All the extras is unnecessary. Anybody that's unsure about me need to stay the fuck away from me. Period. You feel scared? Stay away from me then. I'm not going to confirm or deny a motherfucking thing anymore. Why would I? I've adapted, boo. I've adapted. This is what it looks like to fully adapt. Stoicism. Ciao.